Okay, everybody. Let's see if there's anybody in the chat. Looking like there may be one person watching, so if you're out there, feel free to chime in. I'll give a shout out for free. This is, I suppose, the second official Batman Guitarman live jam, although I've had a couple. The first two were pretty rough technically and performance wise, so got the hang of it last time, I think, and I'm just gonna go ahead and move forward with this and keep jamming some heavy songs, maybe talk a little bit about theory and other guitar licks and what I've been up to with going along with that. Anyway, so let's get on with another jam here. that one I kind of maybe got burnt out on or something in the middle there. I couldn't hear myself too well. It's one thing about these live streams is I can't always hear the backing track from track to track, and I I like to do these backing tracks uh, from never hearing them before, so I can see the progression of how well how well I improvise over time, and finding it to be more and more important to be able to improvise and embellish things and voice things differently, and being able to do it on the fly and throwing yourself in that gets you a good idea of, gives me a gauge of where I'm at with all of that. Because I'd like to be able to just show up to a jam and start playing with people based off of the chords that they're playing, and have it be real smooth and easy, so I don't have to work on practicing note for note all the time. And haven't been in a band for a while, so been able to take some time to learn some theory and hopefully build off of the basics that I know, and be able to at least start to learn styles and be able to jam with different groups of people. Anyway, I'm going to switch guitar. While I'm tuning up here, I can talk about this fret jam thing I found. That's fretjam.com, and they have a YouTube channel, and it's very well done. You can visualize what they're talking about because of all of their nice diagrams, and the way they explain things is very clear. But you got to be ready for it and really follow them, because it's dense material. But I've learned a lot of different tricks, and maybe haven't been able to apply them correctly yet in my practicing, but in a couple weeks I'll be able to do some more stuff that I kind of had been doing or thought I should be doing, but didn't know why. It would just sound good sometimes. Now I know why. And once I know how to solo over all that stuff, it'll really help with writing songs and coming back and trying to play them later on if I haven't played a song for a while with some people. Be like, oh yeah, I did this weird thing, or I did this really easy thing, or whatever. I can communicate it to people who want to jam with me. So, anyway, I'm all tuned up, as far as I can tell. And we'll get on with it. Okay, I gotta say something right away because that was annoying. The song was cut in weird spots to match whatever video he was trying to do, and I don't know if he was low on footage or what, but I didn't notice that when I started listening to the track at first. I thought I thought it would be obvious that they would leave the track as it was and fit his footage to the track. There's so many parts missing and so many beats cut short, and I that was ridiculous. Usually these videos are really well done and cool, but that was lame. I don't know if anybody says anything. I mean, these aren't even Clutch fans, I don't think. They're just this guy's fans because he's got a whole bunch of subscribers. Wow, that was disappointing. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, but we'll see. Let's see what this is. This is, I have no idea how this is gonna go. This is C sharp Dorian, it says. So, let's just see how it goes here.
Now you shred.
Well, what happened there was I didn't lock in with the chord progression, and because I really haven't played in C sharp minor, I had trouble placing my patterns on the fretboard and really fumbled through that one. So let's hope this next one's the last one. Then we'll see how it goes.
Now you shred.
okay, well, there I pulled it together at the very end, it seemed like, and was able to lock in. It was pretty easy, just A minor diet or E minor diatonic scale fit pretty well over everything in there, and that's that's a pretty easy one to put other pentatonic scales over and just do little licks here and there to spice it up, and it'll sound somewhat okay. But I really need to step it up with recognizing the progression going on and thinking about these weird chords that if I just played the chord over their normal power chord or something, it would sound weird and it would clash and stuff. But maybe if I arpeggiated it and only played those clashing notes every once in a while, used them as passing notes, I think it would add some originality and would be really, it would sound heavy. It would really sound heavy. So I'm gonna go for the chords that make that add a lot of tension and are dissonant, and we'll take those and try and break up the notes and play them over some of these heavier power chord or type of songs that need some styling and stuff with the melodies to make it more interesting, because a pentatonic can only be played in so many ways before you run out of things to do pretty quick. So you got to spice it up. You got to add in every note you can. My goal is to be able to use all the notes and make it sound like I never changed a key or anything specifically. Nothing drastic, crazy or anything sounding bad. It just evenly and strategically adding every possible note into the song. So anyway, I'm gonna sign off for now, and maybe the next stream will be a little longer. I don't know. This seemed like a good length, and I was more prepared to play songs this time than last time, and so expect probably about the same amount. And don't be afraid to send an email with any suggestions or what Kaya songs, Black Sabbath, Fu Manchu, Primus, bunch of different bands. So if it's heavy, name it, and I'll see if I know one of their songs and I can jam along to it. So